morning. Good morning. Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. Today we're just gonna do a quick little update. I've had lots of people asking me how Jason's doing, so I thought we would do a quick little update to let you know how his latest doctor's appointment went.
But first, this episode's brought to you by Depends. The adult diaper for the adult needs.
We're actually filming this today on our 30th wedding anniversary. It's been a fantastic day. A little surreal. What do you think about the fact that we had to go to your neurology appointment on our 30th anniversary? Kind of really goes into how life really is, but other than that, we had a great day. We had a really nice lunch. He has knocked it out of the park. He surprised me with a gift and flowers, and we've had so many people reaching out to us and wishing us happy anniversary. Did you ever think 30 years ago when we were two teenagers that we'd be here today?
Yeah, I knew it.
You knew? Okay, all right, good for you. So, update-wise, let's start with, I guess our biggest thing is we're going to try a new sleep medication. We've moved beyond, I say sleep and look what he does, he yawns. We've moved beyond melatonin and he's not getting enough sleep, so we are going to try a new sleep aid. And what do you think about that?
I'm looking forward to sleeping.
Yes, not a lot of sleep happening. I did talk with her. It's very common with Lewy body. It's very common with dementia, Alzheimer's, all those that fall in that umbrella, to where sleep becomes an issue. And so, and they need to sleep. They need to rest because I can tell it makes them 10 times worse. So
they should have better television programming on at 2 a.m. though. That just would help me out.
Oh, television. Yes. Yeah. Well, maybe that's good that it's not good because then maybe it helps you go back to sleep.
Yeah, maybe.
We are going to try that medication for 1 month, and if it is successful, we will move from there, or we will adjust the dosage to see how it's working. So there's that. And then number 2, so the VA has been sending Jason to chiropractic care, acupuncture. They've done cupping and scraping and everything you can think of. His back is hurting really bad, and we're trying to figure out, he already has like a degenerative disc disease that happens in his back. It's kind of, I think it runs in your family. But they're trying to figure out if this is more that or a neurological type thing that can happen with the stiffness and different things like that, because he's fluctuating, but his back is getting to where I'm talking a lot. You have to talk.
My back hurts a lot. You see, it just doesn't feel well.
It's hard for him to bend down, anything. So they are sending him to a spine specialist, a pain clinic, and we're gonna go from there and kind of see. Before we can't just keep throwing medications at him, is the big thing. So we're gonna see if that could help, so we can maybe avoid doing a medication. So he hates medication.
Yeah.
You're killing me for real. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I can't even get it together. You're killing me. Okay. Oh my goodness. Jason, for real. I can't.
So funny.
You're like, yeah. I can't even do this right now. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So that's where we're at with the back issue.
Yeah.
Guys.
It wasn't funny the second time.
No, because it is. I'm trying to pull it together. Okay. All right. So, since our last, I'm trying to get serious. Okay. Since our last update, we talked a little bit about Jason doing the whole body jerks. Maybe not quite to that extent, but they do believe it's myoclonic jerks, and that is common with this. There is a medication that you can take. Again, another medication. If it's not interfering with his everyday life, we're not going to do the medication. So we've opted out of that medication.
Yeah.
So we're not going to take medication for that. It's just something we notice that he gets more often when he's tired and he's stressed. And so I I mean, that's why we opted for the medication for the sleep, to kind of maybe help solve a lot of the issues that are happening. There is that. And then mood-wise, we're gonna stay on the same course that we're on right now. Seems to be working well. I feel like it does. I mean, you're up and you're down, but it's pretty consistent up and down.
Okay.
We don't swing too far one way or the other.
Yeah.
Okay. And just kind of went over also just basically when we were talking about the jerking, we talked about like how he has the muscle spasms. We talked about how he gets like the shooting in the face that he gets, the pain, all that. And that is just all neurological. Since our last update, how do you feel like you've been?
Fine.
Like for real?
No, up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told the doctor, you know, like kind of like she mentioned before, it's like he can be great 1 hour and not so great the next hour. I feel like his memory has been doing really well. She said that's common. I did tell her that I gave her the example of what happened at Dairy Queen with the menu. So we were in the Dairy Queen drive-thru and I'm showing Jason where the different blizzards are. He could not see them. He couldn't figure out where I was reading, no matter how detailed of instructions I was giving. And that had nothing to do with actual eyesight, and it has with the way his brain is processing what he's seeing. And that's very common, she said, that his brain can't figure out what it's seeing. And so that's really common. And I've been seeing more of that lately.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think the hardest thing about this whole situation is it's really unpredictable. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just really unpredictable. But I guess that's just the name of the game.
I think I don't know how to say this. Like, I sense frustration in her when, if I was good an hour ago and I'm not good now, it's not like there's an announcement made that Jason has left the building, and there's an awful lot of, I can sense frustration because she's like, what are you doing? What's going on right now? And I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, that's difficult. It is a roller coaster ride. Like this morning, he started off, he was super happy. 10 minutes later, he's like evil and mean acting, and it was like, whoa, Jason, stop. I am not on this roller coaster ride right now. Like, and I know you don't mean to and you have no idea, and that's like, until you live it, it's like, whoo, it's just a range of emotions. And I'm trying to get super strong and not let my feelings get hurt. I don't know, how do you prepare yourself for that when you're used to someone who is always sweet and nice and loving, and then suddenly they're just like, eh.
And you can't even see it coming.
Yeah, I don't know. I have been making him aware. Like, I'll say, tell me why you're acting like that towards me right now. What, basically, did I do something? And then he's like, no. But you can't figure out why you act like that.
No.
You've tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it does help if you bring it to my attention, but I don't know why I'm doing it.
Yeah. Just kind of like, hey, I don't deserve to be treated like that. I didn't do anything to you. And that kind of thing. And then most of the time, my best course of action and my advice to anybody else out there is, one, don't argue. That's just worthless. And just back away from the situation. And honestly, I'll just go in the other room. And then usually when I come back later, you're completely fine. Mm-hmm. And you're back to yourself. But yeah, it's really weird. Other than that, I think everything's been about the same. I think you still get fixated on things. Mm-hmm. He gets very fixated on things. And then it's hard for him to drop that until, I don't know, whatever makes you get off of it.
Gotta watch Wapner. Kmart sucks.
You guys seen that movie? Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much. Like, you just get very, stuck on something, and it's really hard to get you off of that. But, yeah. I think your motivation lately has been going, through the roof on some things and terrible on others.
Yeah.
Thank you for that play-by. I feel like, yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
But anyway, so that's kind of our changes we're gonna make, our medication changes and different things like that. So hopefully this will help you a little bit, and we'll just kind of keep going from there. For those who only watch these updates, I try and put Jason in my other videos so people can just kind of see him and different things like that, to know that he's still here and doing well and hanging in there. Most of the time when I'm filming my other videos, you don't really want to be in them too much. Yeah, so, but he's usually there doing something, so that's always helpful and nice and a good way for you guys to keep up. And I post about him every once in a while over on Instagram if you guys haven't followed me over there.
Did you talk about the pain clinic?
Yeah, I talked about the pain clinic. We're going to go to the pain clinic. We'll fill you guys in on that. We'll see kind of what they decide, if there's something that they can do for him. Anyway, well, thank you guys so much for following along. We'll continue to update you guys, and
hit that like button, subscribe. Yeah.